Howdy, Possum Patty here, and welcome to Take a Walk on the Wild Side Wednesday. Sometimes she likes to ride on my shoulder. She'll walk part way, but then she'll want to ride part way. So today I'm going to do some nature journaling in my Fall Cosmic Smash Book. But first, do I have something to show you? So I decided to straighten out my organizer, and did I throw everything on the floor? Yes, I did. Mamma mia, Papa Pia. And does it go across the room? Yes, it does. And you should have seen the look on Mr. Possum's face when he walked in. Well, I was looking for something, and I started tearing everything apart, so I figured I might as well organize while I was doing that. And did I find what I was looking for yet? No, I did not. So today I'm going to smash my nature journaling into my Fall Cosmic Smash Book. First, I took a little walk down the lane with my kitty. We went to get the mail, and along the way, the grapes, the wild grapes that grow along the lane, they were just smelling so good. They were fully ripe, and it was just very, very sweet. So I stopped to take a look at those. Titi, Titi, can you smell the grapes? Titi, Titi, where's the wild grapes? Where's the wild grapes? Earlier in the season, I had taken a picture of the grapes when they were not quite ripe. They were still green. But now the grapes are fully ripe. And I got out this page from one of my nature books, the one I'm using to journal with, and I was trying to determine if these were the fox grapes or the frost grapes. And looking very closely at the shape of the leaves, I would say these were definitely the fox grapes. They both have dark fruit, but the leaves have a little bit of a different shape. This one has deeper indented teeth. The cat just jumped off my shoulder. And the lobes are a little larger. The sinuses are a little deeper here. So I'm going to identify these for right now as the fox grapes. So I want to put the fox grapes in my journal. And I also want to journal about the barred owl. 5:30 this morning, the windows were open just slightly, and I heard outside the window a barred owl. And they sound like, "Hoo-hoo, who cooks for you? Hoo-hoo, who cooks for you all?" Anyway, I know that's silly, but that's kind of what it sounds like. Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all? And last year when the owl was around, I used to call out the window sometimes at night, and it would answer me, come closer to the house. But I didn't do that because it was 5:30 in the morning, and Mr. Possum was sleeping in the bedroom, and it was the bedroom window that was open. So I have two things to journal about. Oh, there's one more thing. On the way back, Kitty and I stopped at the stone wall to look for the chipmunk. Titi. Titi. But there was no sign of Chippy today. So I want to put these two things in my journal. And I was looking for a picture of a fox, and I could not find the one I was looking for. But I did find this one. This is from my gnome book that I am cutting apart to make a gnome journal, which I started a while ago when I had the idea that I could make journals. But when I had the idea that I could make journals, I started a whole bunch of journals and never finished any of them because I wasn't journaling. And what I like to do is journal. So I make the journals while I'm journaling, and that's it. Anyway, so let's see. Can I fit this fox or part of this fox into my journal? There's a big page on the back of Miss Pumpkin Patty here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down as best I could to fit on here. And then, I kind of like this. I don't know if I want to cover that up. I might make that the page. I can make it a pocket and make the nature journaling a card on the inside. All right, I'm going to try that. I decided to just glue down the 3 sides, and I put a little hole punch there, little thumb hole. Now I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to make my journaling card. I took another page from the book. This book has gorgeous colors. It goes this way. Trees, the dark woods, the oranges and browns of autumn. And I think what I'm going to do is fold it in half and maybe stitch this around. Put maybe some kind of edging on it and put on my nature journaling, which is where? Underneath the book. This and this. One on each side maybe. So I did some zigzag stitching all the way around the edge, and I sewed a few of these Dollar Tree leaves on the part will be the pull tab. And this side has orange thread and it looks good, but this side had tan thread, but you can see the core of the paper poking through, and I was going to cover it with some brown marker. It's sort of leaking through, but I still might do it anyway because that kind of looks okay. So I'm just going to sit here and put a little tiny bit of marker over these white dots because I like it much better in brown than I do with this core of the paper showing. Okay, and now for the actual journaling part of this nature journaling. So I think I'll put the owl on the back because these are the woods. So the owl will go on this part, and the fox grapes will go over here. Maybe I'll cut this up a little bit. Or maybe, oh, there's my clock. That is the American Robin O'Clock. Might use this paper for a little bit of a background, although I don't want to cover too much of that up. Let's see what I can come up with. So I decided to go with a little overlapping, but I wanted this color here so I can write 5:30 a.m. calling outside of the bedroom window, barred owl. And the reason why these little birds are perched all around him is because during the day the owl just sits up in the tree. And sometimes the little birds, songbirds, will find them and they'll scold them and they'll start yelling. So this is one way you can spot an owl during the day, sitting up in the tree, is to listen to the birds. And if they're all hanging around one tree and squawking a lot, you might just see the barred owl. Okay, now I'm going to do my fox grapes on this side. Little piece to write on. I could cut this in half again, like I did the other one. to see with this kitty in my way here. Whoop, she's getting down. She hears Mr. Possum coming in. Let's see, we got to arrange this on here somehow. Yeah, maybe I'll make 3 pieces. Cut off this little picture of the grapes. And I got the words, and I got the vine. Take off some of this white so the colors from the background will show through. Sometimes that makes a big difference. So I have the yummy smell of the ripe fox grapes along the lane. This is still wet, but this is a mashup of old book pages, new scrapbook paper, another old book pages, Dollar Tree leaves, same on the back, old book page, and when this is done, it'll go in the pocket. I mean, well, it's done, but it has to dry. And in the second signature of my Cosmic Smash book. And I just want to thank you for coming along today. Happy nature journaling. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.